Hi there, it's Maria, your favorite insider here in the Philippines. And today, we're diving into the age gap truth that no one else has the guts to tell you. Let's start with a brutal reality. Back in the West, you've become invisible. You walk down the street and women look right through you like you're a ghost whose time has passed. They see your gray hair and think, expired. But here, that silver in your hair isn't a sign of being old. It's a lighthouse. It's a signal of absolute safety. But listen closely, because if you think your only value is being a walking ATM, you've already lost the game before it even started. You're being played because you don't understand the security architecture of a Filipina's heart. Today, I'm stripping away the lies and showing you exactly why a young, vibrant Filipina feels more attracted to a 60-year-old man than a local guy her own age. I'm going to teach you how to use your unfair advantage to find a woman who treats you like her hero, not her pension plan. Your peace of mind and your bank account depends on what I'm about to say. If you're looking for a fairy tale, click away now. But if you want the raw, tactical truth on how to finally be valued for the man you are, don't move an inch. Now, take a deep breath because I'm about to burst that beautiful, romantic bubble you probably packed in your suitcase. Many of you arrive here thinking you've stepped into a Hallmark movie where every girl is a shy, helpless flower waiting for a prince to rescue her from a nipa hut. You spend hours on those dating apps, scrolling through filtered photos, believing every "I miss you, honey" is a divine truth. But let's get real. The tourist fantasy is often a well-oiled machine, a performance designed to make you feel like a king while slowly emptying your pockets. There is a whole industry of professional girlfriends who know exactly which strings to pull on an older man's heart. They understand your vulnerabilities better than you do, and they use that Filipina sweetness as a tactical weapon to bypass your common sense. But listen to me closely. I'm not telling you this to scare you or make you cynical. I'm telling you this because I know it's not your fault. You come from a culture where a man's word used to be his bond. You've spent decades working, building a life, providing for others, only to find yourself in a society that now treats you as expired or invisible. You've been lonely. You've been undervalued. And when a beautiful young woman finally looks you in the eye and tells you that you are her everything, of course your guard drops. Your heart has been starved for a kind word for so long that you've lost your appetite for the brutal truth. I see the way you look at her, hoping for a soft landing after a lifetime of hard landings back home. You aren't a predator. You're an honest man who just wants to be a hero again. And honestly, you deserve that. But you can't be a hero if you're acting like a victim of a script you didn't write. I'm here to rewrite that script with you. I understand the weight of your silence and the exhaustion of your search. So, let's stop the games and look at the real architecture of why a quality woman actually wants you. And I promise you, it's not for the reasons you think. To really understand why a 20-year-old girl looks at a 60-year-old man with genuine hunger in her eyes. And no, it's not just hunger for a fancy dinner. You have to understand the landscape of the Philippines. Think of our local younger men like kogon grass. You see it everywhere on the hillsides. It grows incredibly fast. It looks vibrant and green for a moment, and it sways beautifully in the wind. But kogon grass is shallow. It has no real roots. The moment a dry spell hits, or a single spark of jealousy or barkada drama flies, the whole field catches fire and burns to the ground. It offers absolutely no shade from the brutal, scorching sun of Philippine survival. Now, look at yourself through her eyes. To her, you are the old banyan tree, what we call the balete. You might think your gray hair and your slower pace are signs of being expired, but in our culture, that tree is a sanctuary. A banyan tree doesn't try to race the grass. It doesn't need to. It has roots that have survived decades of typhoons and emerged stronger. It has a massive, heavy canopy that creates a safe zone of absolute peace underneath it. When the sun is beating down on a girl's life, when the financial storms are blowing away her family's roof, she isn't looking for a flimsy blade of grass to dance with in the rain. She is sprinting toward the tree. She wants to sit in your shade, lean against your solid bark, and finally breathe without looking over her shoulder. You aren't boring to her. You are predictable. And in a world of chaos, predictability is the ultimate aphrodisiac. Back home, they told you that being a stable provider was a toxic burden. Here, it makes you the most beautiful thing in the jungle. But remember, the moment a banyan tree starts acting like a flickering blade of grass, it loses its magic. Stay rooted, because she's coming to you for the shade, not the fire. Now, pay close attention, because we are moving past the metaphors and into the cold, hard mechanics of the hidden game. If you want to occupy that banyan tree status and keep your sanity intact, you need to understand the rules that govern a young Filipina's heart and mind. These aren't the rules they teach you in a travel brochure. These are the survival codes she's been running since she was old enough to walk. Rule number 1. The architecture of predictability. Back home, being predictable is a death sentence for a relationship. Western women tell you they want a nice guy, but then they go chasing the Kogon grass bad boy who treats them like garbage. Here, the script is flipped. Most young Filipinas have spent their entire lives on a financial and emotional roller coaster. They've dealt with local men who disappear for days on a barkada drinking binge, guys who gamble away the rice money, and partners who bring home more drama than a noontime soap opera. To her, chaos fatigue is a real medical condition. The hidden truth is that she isn't looking for a spark that keeps her guessing. She is looking for a life consistency that lets her sleep at night. When you tell her you'll call at 8 p.m. and you actually do it, or when your life consistency arrives on the same day every month without a fight, you are performing a miracle in her eyes. You might think you're being boring by staying home and watching a movie, but to her, that's the ultimate luxury. She's thinking, finally, a man I don't have to hunt down in a pool hall. To leverage this, stop trying to be the mysterious adventurer. Be the rock. Show her that your word is a contract. When she sees that you are the one thing in her world that doesn't change with the wind, she'll be the one trying to water your garden every single night just to make sure you never leave. Rule number 2, the patriarch's crown. There's a specific social hierarchy here called low energy, and if you don't use it, you're throwing away your biggest weapon. In our culture, age isn't a disability, it's a rank. We have a tradition called pagmamano, where the young take the hand of the elder and touch it to their forehead as a sign of respect. When a young woman is seen with a 60-year-old Westerner, the social architecture assumes she has found a patron or a protector. The hidden strategy here is that she wants to feel the traditional respect that comes from being with a man of status. I've seen so many of you Joes come here trying to dress like you're 20, wearing neon tank tops and backwards hats, trying to keep up with the kids at the disco. Stop it. You look ridiculous, and you're destroying the illusion. When you act like a boy, she treats you like a boy. And in the Philippines, boys are replaceable. But a patriarch? A patriarch is a permanent fixture. Walk with your head high, command the room, act like the man who has seen it all and isn't easily rattled. She wants a man she can present to her family as a serious solution, not a temporary embarrassment. If you embrace your generational wisdom, she will look at you with a genuine hunger. And believe me, when she's harvesting the ripe fruit in the bedroom, she isn't thinking about your wrinkles. She's thinking about the power and safety you represent. By the way, if you're finding this insider intel useful and you want to know the specific red flags that mean she's looking for a paycheck instead of a protector, the kind of secrets my own cousins would kill me for sharing, you need to join my private inner circle. I have a free newsletter where I go much deeper into the tactical side of these relationships. The link is right there in the description. Join us, and let's make sure you never get played. Now, back to the most important rule of all. Rule number 3, the sanctuary of the soft landing. You have to understand that a young Filipina is often the shock absorber for her entire extended family. Since the moment she hit puberty, she's been the one expected to solve everyone's problems, send money home, and keep the peace. She is exhausted. The hidden game is that she is desperately searching for a soft landing, a place where she can finally stop being the fixer. When you enter her life, you represent the first person who doesn't ask her for anything. The local guys want her to support them. Her family wants her to support them. But you? You provide an emotional support system where the only thing she has to worry about is making sure you are happy. This is why she's so attentive, why she'll wash your car or prepare your spicy sauce without you even asking. She's investing in her own peace of mind. The practical example is simple. I see men all the time who start complaining to their young Filipina girlfriends about their ex-wives, their health problems, or their money stress back home. The moment you do that, you've failed. You've just become another problem for her to solve. You've turned the banyan tree into a wilting flower. If you want her to stay loyal and keep that sweetness turned up to 10, you must remain her stress-free environment. Don't bring your storms to her harbor. Be the one place in the world where she can just be a woman, and I promise you, she will do things for you in that secret jungle that will make you feel like you're 25 again. Stay strong, stay consistent, and remember, you are the prize. Now, stop for a second. I need you to look in the mirror because I'm about to tell you the one thing that will destroy your safe harbor faster than any young local guy ever could. Most of you live in a constant state of low-level panic, terrified that she's going to find someone her own age, someone with more spicy sauce and fewer gray hairs. But that's a rookie mistake. The real threat to your happiness isn't another man. It's the ghost of the insecure, fragile boy still living inside your 60-year-old body. The moment you start acting like a jealous, paranoid 20-year-old, checking her phone, demanding to know her every move, or throwing a tantrum because she didn't answer a text in 5 minutes, you have effectively chopped down your own banyan tree. You've traded your generational wisdom for juvenile chaos. Understand this. She didn't choose you to compete with a kid. She chose you because you were supposed to be the only adult in the room. If you become the storm instead of the sanctuary, she loses her soft landing. And when a Filipina loses respect for your leadership, the relationship instantly shifts from a romance into a cold, survival-based business transaction. She might stay for the monthly maintenance fee because her family is hungry, but she will stop tending to your fields with genuine heat. She'll keep your wallet close, but her heart 1,000 miles away. To keep her, you must remain the safe harbor. If you can't control your own ego, you'll end up being the very kogon grass you were trying to protect her from. It's a brutal, silent truth, but once you lose that patriarch's crown, no amount of money can buy back the way she used to look at you. I know I've been a bit brutal today. I've shown you the hidden traps, the kogon grass drama, and the risks of losing your own crown. It might feel like a minefield out there, and you might be wondering if it's even worth the effort. But take a deep breath and listen closely, because I'm here to tell you that it is more than worth it. Despite every warning, the Philippines is still the most incredible place on earth for an honest man to find a love that actually heals. For every girl looking for a monthly maintenance fee, there are thousands of genuine, traditional women who are exhausted by the chaos of youth. They aren't looking for a boy to play games with. They are praying for a man with your stability, your silver hair, and your quiet, reliable strength. You need to understand that at 60, you aren't expired. You are at the absolute peak of your value in this culture. Your life experience isn't a burden. It's a treasure chest that makes those 20-year-old local boys look like children playing in the dirt. You have earned the right to be a patriarch. You have earned the right to be a hero again. Now that you have the map and know where the holes in the road are, you can drive with total confidence. You aren't a target anymore. You are an informed leader. You are worthy of a queen who sees your banyan tree and wants to stay in its shade forever. Real, deep connection is happening here every single day for men just like you. Believe in yourself, because I certainly do. So, I've laid it all out for you: the map, the traps, and the crown that is yours for the taking. The only question left is, are you man enough to wear it? Do you honestly believe you can let go of that old jealousy and finally become the safe harbor she is praying for? Or is that kogon grass drama still too addictive for you? Tell me your truth in the comments. I read every one. Our mission here is to make the world a little less lonely by helping good men find the companionship they deserve. If this helped you, a small tip for a bucket of Jollibee chicken or a cold San Miguel beer would mean the world to me here in the provinces. It keeps the lights on and the secrets coming. Stay rooted, Joe. Ingat palagi!